You know how you start something and you're thinking, well, in the next 6 months, I should be succeeding at this thing greatly. That is not always the case, or that is hardly the case. If you've been doing something for a while, like a business or a new venture, without any significant progress, or you're not growing at the rate that you desire, the next step will be to ask yourself some questions about your method, your strategy. You need to identify areas that you think you can improve on or things that you can do differently. And that's exactly what I did. I've had this YouTube channel for a while now and I'm not growing at the pace that I desire. So I did some thinking and figured out that the way that I filmed my videos was not the best style or reflection of me, was not as authentic as it should be. It was also really tasking to shoot the videos, so it became like a chore or work rather than just being something that I do for fun or a hobby. So I decided to switch things up with my last two videos and I can see the results already. It's so much more easier to film now and my views have also gone up.
Sun is quite hot, but one of the best advice that I got when I was planning on starting my YouTube channel months ago was that your first 100 videos are just you figuring out what exactly it is that you're doing. So take it easy on yourself. The first 100 videos are for you to discover what you really want your channel to be about. And I think that's very useful advice, especially for someone like me who didn't really have a niche, right? Because some people have asked me, what is your niche? What do you focus on? And I say, I don't have one, right? The niche is me. There are so many things that I have interest in, right? My YouTube channel is not a career or a business where I'm just here to sell one thing or I'm just
At that exact moment, the video cut short because my phone was overheating. I tried to record it again, but it just wasn't the same. I tried to record again the next day, and then my microphone started acting up. So I said, you know what? This one I can fix. Let's go and get a new microphone. These are the two previous microphones that I had. To be honest, yeah, I didn't think starting a YouTube channel would be as tasking as it has presented itself to be, right? And it's like that when you're starting anything new. It's not easy for real because this is something that you've never done before. So you're figuring out everything as you go. It takes a lot of time, hard work, and prayer for you to even see any tangible results. It's so important that you don't give up. Okay, I'm on my way. But firstly, I stopped to get Zobo, just something to drink along the way. So, as most of you already know, I don't have a car yet. Today, instead of taking Bolt or Uber, I'll be using the public transport. One day, we will talk about the nonsense that is the public transport system in Abuja. But for today, we are discussing slow growth. Growing slowly can be hard, it can be tough, and it can be quite tricky because this is where your persistence, your resilience, your tenacity, your morals, and your principles, this is where they get tested. It is in that phase where you start something and you're still on the course of it, but you are not seeing progress as much as you would like. That is the phase where you really get to know who you are. It is in the process of growing slowly that many people give up or many people get weary and tired. For me, I think it's easier for so many people to start, but it's not so easy for everybody to get to the finish line, right? 100 people can start a race, but only 20 might end up crossing the finish line. And that's how it is in life for whatever thing that we are starting. So many people start, but not a lot of people can stay on track so much to the extent that they get to succeed in whatever they start as much as possible. I mean, look at businesses. Many businesses don't survive over 5 years. because it's not easy. Also, let's not deceive ourselves into thinking that if we start something today, we are going to hit a massive stroke of luck and then we become successful at it overnight. I mean, I guess that happens, but to the minority of people. For majority of people, for you to succeed at something, it means that you put in the time, you put in the energy, you put in the work. The essence of this video is to let you know that it's okay to grow at a slow pace. I currently feel as though I am growing at a slow pace, and I've learned to embrace it and enjoy it. Like, enjoy this process as much as possible. Finally, at Banex, I think Banex should be the biggest gadget and accessory village in Abuja. You can literally buy any gadget here, but just be careful when you come here, right? So you don't play you one chance. Just be careful.
Hello,
Testing,
hello.
testing,
We are testing
testing,
the mic.
testing,
Hello,
testing the
hi.
mic.
Testing the mic.
One,
Hello.
two, one,
One, two,
two.
three.
So yes,
Hello,
I got the
hi.
microphone. We tested it before I bought it. And yes, that's the microphone that I'm using to film this video. Yes, I guess I can say that it's working perfectly fine. The weather in this city is so dry. You literally cannot move around without having a lip balm. Another day of the week. Extremely proud of myself for how much progress I've made in this space of my life. Today is my brother's university graduation. The last thing I want to highlight in this video is the importance of growing slowly or having slow progress. As much as we might think that it's not something that is great, it's not something to be happy about, it's not something that is fabulous, but still, there is still a positive side to it. The first one would be that you appreciate things you achieve more because of what it took you to get them. If you get something easily, if you get it cheap, if you get it fast, you would not appreciate it as much as when you had to wait for it, when you had to work for it, when you had to toil for it. That's just the reality of life. The longer it takes you to get something, the more you would value that thing that you got, and the more you would know how to handle it. Take a look at people that had fame overnight and people that it took them years of grinding before they got fame. See how they handle it. Same thing with money.
This video is giving some.
Yeah, yeah. Head of
Giving.
house. You know,
It's
goes
giving
there,
favorite
captain.
of the sun.
Okay, now favorite of this one. Yoko. Just look the Yoko.
The second point is that it teaches you patience and contentment. Romans 12:12 says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, and continuing in prayer. The last point is that many times it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, the lessons that you learn along the way, the experiences that you get along the way, as opposed to when you start today and you get there tomorrow. It might take you a year to achieve your goal, but in that 1 year, there's so many lessons you can learn, there's so many experiences. And as much as you have one major goal, you would also notice that there are little wins that you have along the way, right? There's one big thing that you aim to achieve, but along the way, there'll also be little things. Finally, my advice to anyone who feels as though they are growing slowly, they are making slow progress in life, they're not going as fast as they want to, they're not achieving as much as they want to. Anybody who feels like they're being left behind, anybody who feels as though they work so hard and
Hey,
don't get as much reward for the effort that they put in, anybody who feels like it's taking so long to get to where they intend to go, my advice to you is just stay consistent, do your research about whatever it is you want to do, pray about it, just do your best every day, wake up with your goal in mind, just keep giving it your best shot, do your best every day, and one day, definitely you would achieve that thing that you want to achieve.
yeah, Titi.
Take care of yourself.